Hey guys, how's it going? Today's video is, as you see by the title and thumbnail, how to fix a pull cord that will not retract. I've been wanting to do a video on that for a while now. So, we're going to pop off the shroud cover. In the next couple videos, I'll do a will it run on this engine. It's a Tecumseh 626cc engine. Looks to be a 4-stroke. We will dig into it though and see what it is. I have seen just about as much of it as you have, but the thing I'm doing right now is making a video on it because I want to be able to start it, right? And so I thought I would make a video on how to get the pull start working for extra content on the channel, right? So there's 4 bolts. You got one here that we took out. You got one right here. You got one here, one here. Sorry for that tape flapping. I just have to find time to crawl back there and rip it down. That's all it is. It's nothing too major. It could just be, we have to dig inside of this. It could just be that it's dirty, and that's what happens a lot of times, is these will just get dirty, and then they will seize up or won't retract because they're dirty. So, yeah. This hooked, not in there, in here is. And then the shroud should pop off. I should have had this off a long time ago, but you know me, parts laying everywhere. This is from a rototiller. It's not like one of the really big rototillers. It's like one of those small ones that you rototill like flower beds with and stuff. That's really all it is for. So, yeah. I'll catch you guys. If you guys haven't seen yet, and if you're interested in that kind of thing, be sure to subscribe for more awesome content like this. If you guys are liking, consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out with content creating. Gives me ideas. Leave a comment in the comment section saying you subscribed, and I will try and reply to as many comments as I can. But right now I'm busy with filming, but I'll try my hardest to reply because I really want to reply to every comment I can. So as you see, this one here is fighting me, so I'm using a Torx head to get it loose, and then I'll go in there with my screwdriver. It's this has been, I found this at a landfill local dump, and it was sitting in the junk pile. And, I mean, everything at a dump is junk, but it was sitting in the pile waiting for somebody to take it home. And, yeah. So that's what that was all about. Come on. Just not wanting to come loose. Come on, you can do it. If I have to, I'll put some heat on it. There, it's coming now. Now it is coming, which is nice. I don't know what's the issue with it here, but okay. I'm going to heat this up as much as I can. We're going to try and pop it loose again. Heat usually expands metal, and it just broke loose. I've always had good luck with heat on this kind of thing. So you can hear how tight it is in there, and now it's broke loose, and it's just a matter of turning it out. It is probably so rusty that, you know, once we fix this pull start, we will do a video here in the future, a Will It Run, the first ever on the channel in the Ice Auger series. It wasn't really will it run? It was more of a can we clean the carburetor type wrenching video. So if you haven't seen how does a coil work, go ahead and watch that video. That video is interesting too. You know, we learn how coils work, and I'm not even sure this engine's got spark. We got to go through and test all the mechanics. I just know that the post start won't suck back in. So once I fix that, I'm going to leave that. So it broke free with that heat. And then I got to look for more bolts that's holding this shroud on here. But it did end up breaking free. Let's look at the threads on it. Let's see. Yeah, that's why it was, look at how rusty those are. That's why it wasn't running, or why it wasn't coming out. Okay, it should just be a... Yeah, there's something else holding it on here. Well, I'm going to pop this black shroud off too, because it might be something under here. Can you guys still see me? Yeah, you can. This, again, I pulled the clutch off of this. I'm going to do a video in the future, and everything was seized on this engine, so I had to take an angle grinder and cut apart the clutch until I could get a vice grip on the bolt and pop it free. And so I will do a video in the future of a clutch replacement on either a chainsaw or something along those lines that is way easier to do. I would like to do one on a weed whacker because it uses an Allen key. Most other ones are just a bolt or a C-clip that you have to have special tools for. If you're not, like if you're planning to throw out the old clutch, then my suggestion would be to cut it apart and then you can screw your new one down. Most times when you buy a new one, they come with a replacement screw anyways. So if you damage the threads and your screw trying to get it out, make sure the one that you do order though does come with a replacement screw. And if it doesn't, then you need to really watch how you're taking it apart. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this thing. And let me guess. I've got every Allen key known. And it's so weird, these Japanese Tecumseh weed whackers. Every bolt, or yeah, you need a flat screwdriver because every Torx bolt is a different size. You need like 50 different sizes just to work on them. And I don't have that, so I might try and grab a smaller flat. I know I have one. Yeah, here we go. That was a really big flat, so it wasn't fitting properly. There we go. That's better. Off this comes. Off this washer comes. Now, why won't this come free? Which one of you guys caught that? There's two screws, you know, right here and here. Whichever one of you guys caught that were a genius. And those ones are coming free, but try and use heat if you can on bolts to break them free, because what heat does is it expands the metal versus cold weather, which cools the metal off, or freezing it. So in the wintertime, use heat to break your bolts free, And you can just use like one of these little flame lighters here. You can buy them, and they're like little mini torches, and they work good for breaking free bolts. Because everything, especially if they've been sitting outside, like I did take a peek in the gas tank on this thing, and it is nasty. So that's one thing we are going to have to do, is a gas tank replacement here. Don't tell me I have to pull all this shroud off at once. I'm just going to take all this shroud off. No, I don't think I have to. If I don't have to, I would prefer not to. No, it's coming. Yeah, it'll come. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my plan here, because on the channel we do a lot of bike and small engine repairs. I mean, that's what the channel is all about. And my plan here in the future with this engine is to put it on a bike and make a little motorized bicycle. So it looks to be a little 4-stroke engine. We'll dig deeper into it. I just want to get this pull start off. I'm not sure what it's... There it is. Okay, so this is another one of those positive, negative coils, and this is a long shaft. Okay, and so as you see here, this is not retracting. So normally it would just, you know, turn back to retract. But it seems to me like the spring is broken inside there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out all of the way. It wants to recoil back, like you can see. Like it wants to turn back, but it's too dirty. So I'm just going to give it a spray down with some brake clean here. That's better. There, and now, yeah, it was just dirty. It's just got to be cleaned up. Where is it here? Here it is. Our lubricant that I use for all my bikes. And it wants to stop at a certain point too. Okay, so if I wanted to pop this out, it's a 2-piece system to pop it out of there. I'm just going to wipe this as clean as I can here. This may be another longer video depending on how quick we can get this thing recoiling. I think, so normally with a weed whacker or a recoil on literally anything, it's normally, like on obviously like weed whackers and stuff, it'll be between 4 and 6 full turns. And obviously, you know, if you're doing it on a pull start, like a 220cc or 230cc pull start, then you may want to do 7 or 8, right? To pull all that rope in. So it wants to recoil, but it doesn't want to. So I'm going to undo these bolts here. And, no, that's not going to come out. Ideally, I got to pop off this guy right here. Can you guys see that? This silver piece has got to be popped off. That's just so long, not long enough. Well, I think the more we do this, like it wants to recoil. I don't think it's got enough recoil power. It just needs to be cleaned, like. Okay, well, we're going to pop out this, where does this here is, yeah, that's what happened. Our spring broke out of it, I think. Yeah, I got to get that off of there. And I don't have fancy tools for it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just got to be done up there. Okay, so I'm going to pop this guy off. Where did that go? There. There. Just needed the right tool for it. Okay, now this needs to be popped out. There's a few screws in there. My phone might die, so I might have to turn it back on. But I'm going to try and get this done right away. So if it dies, I'm going to keep watching it, so that if it does die, gotta get a new charger. I'm actually just going to shut off the camera and grab another charger quick. I'll be back. Yeah, stay tuned. Okay, I got another charger.
Hey guys, sorry about the early notice. This is part 1. Part 2 is coming up soon.
This guy out. Yeah, so what I'm going to do... Yeah, see, this is all just... like, so it wants to turn on that shaft, but if I pull it back down and put it on here, and I get a hold of this, and I spin it a whole bunch of times, never ever had one like that happen to me before. Never even seen one like this before. Yeah, so this here, spring, that's the issue, is supposed to be in that latch. But I'm going to wipe this down because this is all just full of junk and needs to be cleaned up. Brake Clean works really good for this kind of thing. Cleaning plastic and whatever else. Okay, now I'm going to clean the inside here as best as I can. Okay, let's set this back. Let's get a little bit of lube. Okay. There wasn't anything come out. That can's empty. I gotta go buy more. Okay, I'm going to no, I don't want to do that. Okay, what I'm going to do... Okay, it's back in now. Now I want to just... It should... Yeah, there we go. Now it wants to recoil. But now, this here should have a notch in here. And then when I pull this through and get it on its notch... Yeah, so this is our issue. This all has to be cleaned up and put back in there. This all broke. Yeah, this is all broken. Broken 2 places. I'm going to grab another one. I will get the camera. First of all, I'm just going to set this in the parts pile over here. I'm going to grab our wire brush. Try and get that as clean as I can here. Anyways, I'm going to shut again the camera off. Actually, I just got this guy right here. It's actually virtually the same thing. Is it the same size? It's maybe a little bit smaller. The shafts are the same size. This is a Yard Machines weed trimmer, like from the Weed Whacker teardown video there. That's what this is from. It was, the piston rings were all shot in it. So that's why it's now a parts machine giving us parts for, well, our new machine. That's why this machine was thrown out, is because they couldn't recoil it, and so they left it sit for a couple of years, and now the gas tank is just gross on it. So... Look right here. Don't know why you were veering off over there, what you were looking at, but... It looks to be about the same size. 756. There's numbers on these here. 756040045 04046 A3 C4, so they are a bit different. If I can use that spring, I will, because I need that spring out of there. I'm just going to see if I can install this whole assembly here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this guy. So by pulling this up and grabbing a needle nose plier, a smaller that's what's nice with having a couple needle nose pliers, is you get smaller ones and bigger ones here. Come on. Well, then what I'm going to do is just this, but I'm going to use my vice grip. Where did my vice grip go? Come on. Oh, there it is. And I'm just going to pincher off. To be used. This is filmed on Family Day and hopefully up by Family Day. So have a good Family Day. Don't do what I'm doing, hiding from my family to get content out. I haven't posted in a couple days, so I mean it's my time to post. It's Monday, Family Day Monday. If you're in a different country, let me know in the comments below when your Family Day is, if it's on the same day. Valentine's Day was yesterday, which is February 14th. I think that's the same everywhere, I would assume. I wouldn't know though, because I just live in Alberta, right? So I wouldn't know what every other country does. I know it's Lunar New Year, so Happy New Year if you're watching from the Philippines and all that. Yeah, Happy Lunar New Year. There we go. Okay, snipping this off. I'm gonna melt the end right away. It's too cold for the lighter to light again. Anyways, I'm just gonna let it loose, and that'll help me get this whole system up. So this is what the other one had, and I'm gonna see if the other one, if it'll fit. Yep. Yes, it will. Okay, we're back in business. So we'll put it back in. So by placing this guy goes in. So you'll have a notch here, okay? So this notch here goes to that notch. Where am I here? That notch in there. Or maybe not. Just kind of hoping that was gonna fit, but it may not. How big is the last one? Where's our other, here? The exact same size, so I know it does fit. The holes are the same, so it's the same. I know that much. I just gotta remember how it goes in here. It goes in like... Definitely doesn't go in like that. There, now it's in. Now, this guy, we got to figure out, because this notch has to sit, it's got to go in just like that. Okay, well, I'm going to get that put in and get that tension down here. So it goes in like this. Like so. This guy goes in there as well, like so. Just got to go in there. There. It should be right now. So it actually should go this way. I'm going to get this put in, and I'll turn you guys back on, and we'll button it back together. Actually, I might just button it back together. No, I'll turn it back on, and we'll button it back together.